So Hope Through Healing Hands leads an advocacy campaign called the Faith-Based Coalition for Healthy Mothers and Children Worldwide. You may be surprised to know that over the last 25 years, we've been able to cut child deaths in half. We've been able to cut maternal mortality rates in half, tuberculosis in half, and malaria deaths in half as well. And this is historic progress, particularly over the last two administrations, the Bush administration and the Obama administration. But during this administration, the Trump administration, there are recommended cuts of about 30% of our foreign assistance. So will we reverse that progress that we've made over the last 25 years? Maternal health incorporates a wide range of interventions, particularly right before pregnancy and in the first 2 years of the child's life after pregnancy. And this includes prenatal care, vaccines, it includes breastfeeding, it also includes healthy timing and spacing of pregnancies and learning about access to contraceptives. So providing care for the mother before, during, and after childbirth is critical to combat maternal mortality and morbidity. For the first time in 20 years, this administration wants to cut foreign assistance by 30%. If they are able to do that and we don't restore the cuts through congressional leadership, we won't be able to provide the same level of care for these women who live in developing nations. 99% of women who die from complications in pregnancy and childbirth live in developing nations. So it directly impacts the most vulnerable populations on the planet. I think that a lot of us are oblivious to the needs of the billion people on the planet who live on less than $1 a day. We wake up in the morning and we've got kids to feed or we've got jobs to go to, and it's not on our mind how Destiny in Marmont, Haiti is going to get water today, or how she's going to feed her 4 children today, or how she's going to get primary care if one of her children is sick today. So how can we assist her in her needs in a way that is a smart way to do so? And we can do that through advocacy, which is a Christian practice of discipleship. We can lend our voices to take a stand for women just like Destiny all around the world by asking our Congress to fully fund foreign assistance. Hope Through Healing Hands connects persons of faith, leaders of faith, people who care about moral issues with advocacy championing these vulnerable populations around the world. So we would ask leaders of faith and persons of faith to write a letter to their member of Congress, to make a phone call to their member of Congress, and to take a stand for maternal and child health. I mean, I think right now during a Republican administration, to have evangelicals to take a stand for foreign assistance, it sometimes can be an unusual pairing, right? These are biblical principles, and to take a stand for these biblical principles gets the attention of these Republican leaders of Congress. These are their constituents, and they want to hear from their constituents, and they want to know that they have permission from their constituents to vote on a moral issue, like caring for the poor. I think sometimes there's some skepticism that this is so big it's beyond themselves, right? It's beyond all of us. It's easier to give $1 to a nonprofit and watch that dollar being spent. But it takes a little bit of understanding and learning to watch your tax dollar, which is actually a penny to the dollar that goes to foreign assistance. It's just 1% of the US budget. And watch that penny to the dollar go through Congress, go to USAID or PEPFAR or the Global Fund or a variety of other foreign assistance agencies, and then follow that dollar to the country itself, and then trace that dollar all the way through those implementers down to the women themselves, like Destiny in Marmont, Haiti, like Maret in Tigray, Ethiopia, like Sylvia in Omasheta, Namibia. But you can trace those dollars, and if you take the time to do so, you'll find strong infrastructure, and you'll find statistics to back the rise of global health over the last 25 years, which has saved the lives of millions thanks to US leadership and thanks to American tax dollars. Thanks to USAID in Haiti, for instance, and funding there. That funding is implemented through a variety of programs. One program is family planning, and family planning does not mean abortion. Our government prohibits abortion for use of family planning dollars, but it does mean access to contraceptives for women like Destiny, who have 4 children and is married, but doesn't have access to good contraceptives, and who doesn't know how she's going to feed all 4 of her children today, who doesn't know how she's going to afford to send all 4 of her children to school, let alone go to college. So how does she have access to a need to prevent having one more child and avoid that pregnancy? And that's actually thanks to our funding through USAID. You can go to hope3healinghands.org and learn more about our faith-based coalition for healthy mothers and children worldwide. And you can contact us and join our coalition today. And you can be educated and activated on what you can do to help the lives of millions of mothers and children around the world.